Hello there. My name is Drath, and I'm gonna try to keep this brief and informative. So I'm gonna first off show the base that I'm using for what I'm about to show you. So this is the Batman Rebirth DC Multiverse by McFarlane Toys, and the build is not too bulky that it's a good base for a Keaton custom. So with that being said, this is my current work in progress with Keaton. This is how it looks all assembled with the cape. I didn't make the cape. I bought it off an eBay seller by the name of Batgirl31. It's a good cape. It's got only 2 wires here, but that's more than enough, at least for what I need it for. It drapes very well. It also looks kind of like fake leather, so you got that. So I'm still working on it. As you can see, I'm still sanding it down. But this, let me see if I can get this in focus. There we go. So this head is from the bootleg NECA Batman 1989 figure. The head, I would say the face, because the head itself I sculpted with epoxy sculpt. That includes the neck piece. I'm gonna pop it off so you can see. This is just the head, right? And this is the neck piece. This is originally sculpted by me. Originally, I had a 3D printed one, but it wasn't screen accurate. It was not as big as I had hoped, so I took it upon myself. It actually turned out a lot better than I expected. So that only leaves us with the body. So I'm going to remove the cape. It's very simple. And just breaking this down very quickly. Again, Batman Rebirth body. However, we have 3 Joker's Batman components. So we have the hands, which have the right texture and design to match the 89 style. The hands, the belt, not the buckle, but the belt and the lower legs are all from 3 Joker's Batman. So they're sculpting all of these to make it resemble more, this is not 100% screen accurate, but it's close enough. So gauntlets were sculpted by me. They're not the best, right? But they do their thing. The fins are actually repurposed from the same Rebirth figure, but they're not like this originally, so you're gonna have to modify them. The buckle sculpted by me. Now the abs, these are not the same abs that the figure has. These are also from the NECA bootleg figure. So it's a one piece originally, but there were a lot of problems with movement and looking up and looking down, and it would interfere a lot with the belt. So instead, I decided to split it up, and I'm working right now on how to get it more seamless into the rest of the chest area. The pecs are also not original; they are sculpted, and that's pretty much it. So it took me a while to get to this point to figure out what worked, what didn't. This must be my 4th version of the figure itself, and I'm really very proud of it, but it's been a long journey to get to this point. The eyes are not going to remain all white, of course. Everything will have to be repainted. So yeah, there should be, it's pretty much finished, as you can see, but we still have some ways to go. So with that being said, I'm going to show you also the returns version I'm working on. So it has a different sculpt, the cowl sculpt or design, as well as there is some variation to the neck area. Since it's not painted fully, you may not be able to appreciate it completely. Let me see if I can get this to. No, my camera is not that great, so this is what I have to make do with. But no worries. When it comes to the sculpting, so this is a different head that I had bought. It had a slight resemblance to Keaton, but it wasn't all there. I will try to see if I can put a video together to show the before and after, but safe it to say that it did not look like this at all. So pretty much everything cowl related has been sculpted on top of what was already there, and the neck, almost the same thing as the other neck piece. Also an original sculpt, same cape, same belt, same hands. The gauntlets don't have the shields, but it's the same concept. The legs do have that extra padded armor shown in the Batman Returns movie. And the boots are somewhat different, although very similar. These, I have added I'm not sure what these are meant to be called, but I have added these from the bootleg figure. I feel like this one doesn't need it because the Three Jokers figure has pretty much the same design already implemented. So I figured, well, if you're not going to have the same boots, at least have something that puts you closer to the product, right? To the original design. So that's it. You know, same mechanism. I guess you could call it mechanism. Although this one is really tight on there. Oh God! Wow. Okay, this is. There we go. Wow, that took some effort. So yeah, same thing. Let me see if I can pull it off. This one is held on much tighter, which is good because it used to be extremely loose before, and now it's very hard to pull off. There we go. There we go. So you can see the same thing. Same thing. All right. And last but not least, this is something I started just a couple days ago. I'm gonna do the Selina Kyle Batwoman using the Nightfall Catwoman. Fortunately, you know, it already has most of the arms and legs in this shiny leather or vinyl type of texture or material. So what I'm doing now is adding the accents of the corset and some other designs here and there. So yeah, there's still some work to be done. I had to fix the head. I bought it off. I don't want to put names out there because after years of not doing anything significant with this head, when I come back to it, I found out that it's actually it's a very good sculpted piece. You know, the original model file was incredible, but this the printing itself is wow, was so, it was hollow, it was so fragile that I had to actually insert epoxy sculpt. I don't know if you can see it, and fill it out so that it had some sort of strength and durability to it. But yeah, yeah, that's just coming up. So yeah, those are my updates on my current projects. The things that are taking up my time. Hope you liked it. I have a page on Instagram, drath_net, if you want to follow for more info, more updates, more projects, etc. And thank you for sticking around.